Have you ever caught your dog staring into the air barking at absolutely nothing? Or spinning in circles before lying down like they're following some secret pattern only they can see? It feels spooky, doesn't it? But to your dog, that invisible world isn't strange at all. It's home. While we see walls, floors, and shadows, your dog sees invisible lights dancing across the ground, energy shifting in the air, and even emotions glowing right off your skin. They live in a world filled with colors we can't see, sounds we can't hear, and signals we'll never feel. In this video, you'll discover 14 strange things only dogs can see, but you can't. Some are backed by real science. Others, well, they'll make you question what's really out there. And I promise number one will change the way you look at your dog forever. So grab your pup, sit back, and let's step into the hidden world your dog has been seeing all along. 1. Supercharged night vision. Have you ever noticed how your dog walks calmly through the house in the middle of the night while you're fumbling for the light switch? It's not luck and it's not magic either. Your dog simply sees the dark in a way you never could. Inside their eyes lies a thin mirror-like layer called the tapetum lucidum. It bounces light back through their retina, giving every glimmer, every shadow a second chance to be seen. That's why when your flashlight catches their eyes at night, they glow like tiny moons. It's the reflection of a world still awake to them. And it's not just about sight. Their eyes are built with millions of rod cells, tiny sensors that catch movement in dim light. A moth fluttering in the corner, a mouse sneaking across the yard, even the gentle sway of your curtain, they see it all quietly, patiently. So while you see darkness, your dog sees motion, life, and hidden colors of the night. To them, night isn't something to fear. It's simply another way to watch over the people they love. Have you ever seen your dog look out the window after midnight? Calm, alert, almost peaceful. Maybe they're not just staring into the dark. Maybe they're watching a world we were never meant to see. But wait until you hear what their eyes catch next, something even stranger than darkness itself. 2. Hidden UV patterns. You've probably heard that dogs only see in black and white. But that's not true, not even close. Your dog sees something far beyond our simple rainbow. Their eyes can detect ultraviolet light, a color completely invisible to you and me. To them, the world glows with hidden markings, patterns written in a secret language of light. A flower that looks plain to you may shine like a starburst to them. A patch of grass may reveal trails where other animals walked hours ago. Even your favorite shirt washed with detergent might sparkle faintly under UV light. Their world is alive with silent signals, shining footprints, glowing paths, invisible reminders of who passed by before. So when your pup stops suddenly on the sidewalk, nose pressed to a spot that looks perfectly clean, maybe they're reading a story you can't see, one painted in light instead of words. It makes you wonder, doesn't it? How many secret messages are glowing around us every day, and we just walk right past them? And if that already feels like magic, wait until you discover the next thing your dog can sense, something you can only feel, not see. 3. Heat detection. Have you ever wondered why your dog curls up right next to you when you're sick, or presses their nose gently against your skin like they're checking on you? It's not just comfort, it's instinct. Your dog's nose can sense tiny changes in body heat, the way warmth shifts across a room, or the faint rise in temperature when your body is fighting something off. Scientists call it heat detection, but for your dog it's more like empathy made real. They feel your warmth as if it's part of their own heartbeat. When you're cold, they move closer. When you're feverish, they seem to know before you even do. It's a gift from their wild ancestors, a way to find prey in the dark, or keep newborns safe and warm. But over centuries, that instinct turned into something softer, love. So the next time your dog nestles against your side, don't think they're just looking for comfort, they might be making sure you're okay. Have you ever felt that moment when your dog rests their head on you and somehow you feel calmer instantly? That's not coincidence. That's connection. And if you think that bond is powerful, wait until you see what else they can feel, long before any of us notice a thing. 4. Vibrations and footsteps. Have you ever noticed how your dog runs to the door before you even hear the knock, or how they wag their tail the moment your car turns into the driveway? It's not magic. It's the floor beneath their paws. Dogs can feel the faintest vibrations. Footsteps, car engines, even the soft hum of a phone on the table. Their bodies are tuned like instruments, sensitive to the quiet rhythm of movement that most of us never notice. It's how their ancestors survived, feeling the tremble of prey on the ground or the distant thunder of danger coming closer. Today, that same instinct plays out in your living room. Your pup senses the vibration of your car long before the headlights appear, or the faint echo of a visitor's step before you hear the bell. To them, every little shake is a signal. Someone I love is coming home. So when your dog suddenly perks up, ears raised, tail wagging, trust them. They're not guessing. They're already feeling the story your ears haven't caught yet. Have you ever wondered how many quiet moments your dog has lived before you even entered the room? Moments where they already knew you were close because the floor told them first. And if you think that's amazing, wait until you hear what else they can sense. Not through the ground, but through the air itself. 5. High-frequency sounds. Have you ever seen your dog tilt their head, ears twitching? Even though you don't hear a single thing, it's not your imagination. Your dog is hearing a world that's completely silent to you. Humans can only hear up to around 20,000 hertz, but your dog, their hearing stretches far beyond that, up to 45,000 hertz. That means they can pick up the faint squeak of a mouse behind the wall, the buzz of an insect outside, or the whisper of a whistle you'll never hear. To them, sound is color. The world hums with invisible music, soft, high, constant. Every little tone carries a story, who's nearby, what's moving, what's alive. But this gift can be a burden too. The same sharp ears that hear a gentle whistle also pick up the piercing scream of a vacuum cleaner or blender. What sounds normal to you might feel painfully loud to them. So the next time your dog runs from a loud appliance or barks at nothing, take a breath and remember they're not being dramatic. They're just reacting to a frequency you'll never know exists. Have you ever noticed what sound makes your dog perk up instantly? Maybe it's your voice, or maybe it's a secret tone that only they can hear. And speaking of secret sounds, the next one isn't just heard. It's felt deep in their bones, even before a storm begins. 6. Infrasound and pressure shifts. Have you ever seen your dog get restless before a storm, pacing, whining, or hiding under the bed, even though the sky outside still looks calm? They're not scared of the thunder. They're sensing something long before it begins. Dogs can detect infrasound, those deep rumbling vibrations that happen below what human ears can hear. They can also feel subtle changes in air pressure, the kind that roll in quietly before rain, wind, or lightning ever arrive. To them, the air itself whispers warnings, something's coming. Long before you notice a dark cloud, your dog already knows. Their heartbeat quickens. Their body tenses, their instincts flare awake, just like their ancestors did in the wild. That's how packs once survived. They felt the storm before it struck. So the next time your dog curls up close before the rain or looks uneasy when the air feels still, don't scold them. They're not being dramatic, they're reading the world's heartbeat. Have you ever felt that quiet moment before a storm when the air turns heavy and your dog seems to know maybe they're hearing the earth itself breathe? And if you think that's remarkable, wait until you learn what else their bodies can sense, something not in the air or sky, but in the invisible energy around us. 7. Electric and magnetic sensing. Have you ever watched your dog spin in little circles before lying down like they're trying to find the perfect invisible spot? It's not just habit, it's instinct guided by forces you can't see. Deep inside every dog is a quiet compass, one that senses the Earth's magnetic field, the same invisible current that moves migratory birds and whales across the planet. Scientists have even discovered that dogs prefer to align themselves north to south when they rest or relieve themselves. It's as if their bodies naturally tune in to the planet's frequency, listening to a silent rhythm that keeps them connected to the world beneath their paws. Some researchers believe they can even feel faint electromagnetic changes in the air shifts that happen during storms near electronics or before natural events. It's a sense beyond sight or sound, almost like feeling the earth breathe through your skin. When you see your dog pause head tilted before settling down, maybe they're not being indecisive. Maybe they're syncing with the same invisible lines that guide life across the globe. Have you ever seen your dog stop mid-step and look like they're thinking? Perhaps they're not thinking at all, just listening to the world's quiet energy. And if that sounds otherworldly, wait until you discover how this hidden awareness connects them not just to the planet, but to you. 8. Emotional scent and chemistry. Have you ever noticed how your dog seems to know exactly how you feel, even when you don't say a word? When you're sad, they lie beside you. When you're stressed, they quietly watch you from across the room. And when you're happy, they can't help but wag their tail. That's because your dog doesn't just see your emotions, they smell them. Every feeling you have, joy, fear, anger, sadness, changes the chemistry of your body in tiny ways. Your sweat, your breath, even your skin releases small chemical signals that reveal what's going on inside you. Your dog's nose, with more than 300 million scent receptors, reads those invisible messages instantly. They know when your heart races, when your stress rises, when your calm returns. It's not magic, it's love written in scent. That's why therapy dogs can comfort people with anxiety, and why some pets sense illness before doctors do. They're reading what your body can't hide and responding with nothing but care. So the next time your dog leans gently against you on a rough day, don't think they're just being sweet. They're speaking in the only language they know, the quiet language of scent and empathy. Have you ever felt calmer after your dog sat beside you without doing anything? That's not coincidence. That's connection stronger than words. And if you think your dog's nose only reads your feelings, wait until you hear what else they can sense. Not in your scent, but in the rhythm of your body itself. 9. Heartbeat and body sounds. Have you ever felt your dog rest their head on your chest, perfectly still, like they're listening to something only they can hear? They are. Beneath the quiet of your home, your dog can hear the faint rhythm of your heartbeat. Their hearing is so sensitive, they can pick up the soft, steady pulse of life, the tiny thumps and breaths that make you you. To them, that sound means safety. It's proof that their person is alive, here, and okay. When they curl up beside you and close their eyes, it's not just comfort, it's connection, a wordless way of saying, I know you're here. Some scientists believe this sensitivity helped their ancestors recognize the heartbeat of packmates during rest, building trust and belonging. Today, it simply deepens the love between you and your dog. So the next time your pup lays across your chest or presses close, remember they're not just relaxing. They're listening to your life's rhythm, syncing their calm to your heartbeats. Have you ever felt that wave of peace when your dog sighs beside you? Maybe it's because in that moment, both of your hearts are beating in time. And if that thought already warms your heart, wait until you realize how closely they watch everything you do. Even the tiniest movements, you don't notice yourself. 10. Micro body language and movements. Have you ever noticed your dog standing up just as you grab your keys, even before you say a word? It's not coincidence. They're reading you like an open book. Dogs are masters at noticing the smallest details, the way your shoulders shift, how your breathing changes, even the pattern of your footsteps. To them, every tiny move means something. She's leaving. He's nervous. It's time for a walk. You don't have to speak, they already understand. Their eyes are trained by love, watching you not out of curiosity, but devotion. They memorize the rhythm of your day, the sound of your voice, and the look in your eyes when you need comfort. You can hide your feelings from people, but never from your dog. So the next time they nudge you before you even stand up, smile. That's your silent conversation. They're not reading your mind, just your heart written in movement. Have you ever had your dog react before you even realized what you were feeling? That's not luck, that's loyalty. And if that makes you wonder how deeply they're tuned into you, the next sense will leave you speechless, because it's not just about emotion anymore. It's about energy. 11. Aura and energy. Perception. Have you ever felt calm just by sitting beside your dog, as if their presence somehow resets your energy? It's not imagination, it's resonance. Your body constantly gives off subtle signals: warmth, scent, heart rhythm, even faint electromagnetic energy. And dogs, with their extraordinary sensitivity, can read those shifts like colors in the air. They sense when your energy feels heavy, when you're anxious, or when peace finally returns. Some call it instinct, others call it empathy. But whatever it is, your dog feels it before words ever leave your lips. It's why they approach quietly when you're sad or bounce with joy when you're excited. They're mirrors of your inner world, honest, pure, and unfiltered. So when your dog looks at you for a long, still moment, maybe they're not just staring. Maybe they're seeing you the way you really are. Have you ever noticed your dog acting differently around certain people, calm, with some uneasy with others? Maybe they're simply seeing energy our eyes can't. And if you think that's mystical, just wait. Their awareness reaches even further into places that feel almost supernatural. 12. Tiny critter. Movements in walls. Ever seen your dog stare at a blank wall or bark at the ceiling for no reason? Creepy as it looks, they're probably not imagining things. Dogs can hear and feel the faintest movements of tiny creatures. A mouse behind drywall, a bug in the vent, or a fly crawling near the light. Their ears catch sounds far too soft for ours, turning quiet spaces into symphonies of life. To them, the world is never silent. Every wall hums, every floor whispers. It's a sense rooted deep in their past when wild dogs had to hunt underground prey to survive. That same awareness now protects your home long before you ever notice the reason for their bark. So next time your dog locks eyes on a corner of the room and won't move, don't panic. They're not seeing ghosts, just the little roommates you didn't know you had. Has your dog ever barked at nothing only for you to later find a bug or sound nearby? Maybe they were right all along. And speaking of ghosts, what if sometimes it isn't a bug at all? 13. Paranormal or unseen. Presences. We've all seen it, that moment when your dog stares into an empty hallway, growls softly, or refuses to enter a room. It gives you chills, doesn't it? Science says they might be reacting to invisible cues, infrasound, subtle air drafts, or lingering scents. But even scientists admit dogs sometimes react to things we simply can't explain. Maybe it's energy, maybe it's memory, or maybe something beyond. Their senses reach farther than ours, and maybe their spirit does too. To them, the line between this world and the next might not be as clear as it is for us. So when your dog suddenly seems uneasy, tail low, eyes fixed on the dark, don't ignore it. Maybe they're seeing what we've forgotten how to feel. Have you ever had that moment when your dog barked into an empty room and you felt the air change too? Whatever it is, trust their instincts. They've been sensing truth long before we learned to doubt it. And after all these wonders, one truth remains. Dogs don't just see the world, they feel it with every part of who they are. So there you have it. 14 strange things only dogs can see, hear, and feel. But we can't. From the light glowing across the ground to the quiet heartbeat of the people they love, their world is richer, deeper, and far more beautiful than we can imagine. Next time your pup stares into the dark or curls up beside you when you're sad, remember they're not acting strange. They're just living in a world that still listens, still feels, still sees the unseen. Maybe that's the real lesson dogs give us to pay attention again, not just with our eyes, but with our hearts. Now I'd love to hear from you. Has your dog ever done something that made you wonder what they were seeing? Share it in the comments below. And if this opened your eyes to your dog's secret world, hit like, subscribe, and stay with me, because in the next video, we'll uncover the 10 silent signals your dog sends every single day that you've probably never noticed.